Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriela Padilla Olmos. I am 18 years old. I live here in Planeta Rica, Córdoba. If there's one thing that defines our region and our people, it's the culture, the gastronomy, and of course, the music. Today I want to show you a completely ordinary object, one that's in my garage, but which for me has incalculable value. I chose this guitar for my project because it's physical proof of my family history. It's an object that represents three generations. Is the best way I found to talk about my identity and my cultural heritage. It's not a museum relic, it's a simple guitar, but it has a very long history, my object, and its cultural context. Take a good look at the guitar. It's not perfect. It has scratches and some marks. On the wood you can see the passage of time, but also how well it's been cared for. It's a simple guitar, but it's very beautiful and important. Here in Planeta Rica, the guitar is a cultural symbol. It wasn't bought for big stage. It was bought for birthday parties to accompany the afternoon after work or to sing during the December novenas. It symbolizes the moment of family togetherness and the custom of generating our own fan before so many screens existed. Its cultural significance lies precisely in that in being a popular object that has been at the center of my family for a long time. It's not its commercial value that matters, is its value as a witness to our lives. It is material proof of how important culture has always been to us. The one who gave this instrument its meaning was my grandfather Jose. He has since passed away. We don't have photos of him playing, but my family's memories and stories are very detailed. My grandfather, Jose, was a working man. He wasn't a professional musician, but he used this guitar to bring joy to the house in a large house with 7 children running around and growing up. My grandfather would grab this guitar and with it he'd get everyone to sit down, listen, and mingle. It was his way of creating peace. There's an anecdote I always told if there was a concert or an argument, my grandfather would play to fill the space with a bit of joy that changed the atmosphere. He taught us that lesson that culture isn't just something you see but something you use to improve your everyday life. That's my grandfather Jose true legacy. Of those 7 children, my father, Omar, was the only son, and the guitar was inherited to him. My father had to focus on working very hard to raise us, so honestly, he didn't have time to play it, but his role was fundamental. He made sure it was safe and well cared for. He didn't play it, but he was the guardian of my grandfather's history and memory. My father had to focus on working very hard to raise us, so honestly, he didn't have time to play it, but his role was fundamental. He made sure it was safe and well cared for. He didn't play it, but he was the guardian of my grandfather's history and memory. For me, the value at this stage of history is resistance. The guitar wasn't sold or anything like that. My dad kept it as a constant reminder of who his father was. And how important this instrument was. The me that inheritance is honored, cared for, and respected, even if it's not used every day. Here I am, desert generations at 18 years old. After seeing the guitar hanging around my entire life, hearing all these stories, I made the decisions to learn to play it. I'm not doing it because it's trendy or a simple hobby. I'm doing it out of a sense of familial and cultural responsibility. I don't know how to play anything, yet I'm just starting my lessons. It's difficult but not impossible. But when I pick it up, I feel an obligation to continue something my grandfather Jose did. This guitar can remain just an ornament or a memory. My cultural identity right now is defined by this effort. My commitment is to whip this instrument, a voice and a sound so that my family's my family's musical tradition, which began with my grandfather here in Planeta Rica, lives on. In conclusion, this guitar is much more than an object. It's a very important symbol of my heritage. Is the object that unites more than two generations. It's proof that in my family culture and unity were built with music in the living room. My grandfather left us music. My father left us the care, and I have the task of learning to play. I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that the melody that began years ago can once again ring in our home. Thank you very much.